In a quaint little town bathed in the gentle glow of the setting sun, where the air was sweet with the scent of blooming jasmine, a carnival had rolled in, setting up its tents where the fireflies danced and the crickets sang their nightly tune. When the moon climbed high and the sky shimmered with 1,000 twinkling stars, the animals of the carnival decided it was time for a night of merriment and mischief. First in line was Benny the bear, with fur as fluffy as a cloud and a belly that loved a good tune. He fancied himself a pianist, so he sat at a grand piano, ready to play a symphony to soothe the stars. But when he pressed the keys, out came a sound like a rubber duck's squeak, each note more surprising than the last. Benny grinned, his paws tapping along to the silly squeaks as the stars above seemed to twinkle in time. Next up was Lucy the llama, with her long lashes and graceful neck, dreaming of tightrope walking under the starry dome. She stepped onto the rope, one hoof in front of the other, swaying gently with the breeze. But as she reached the middle, a gust of wind caught her off guard, and with a comical "whoa," she toppled off, landing in a pile of soft hay with a delighted giggle. Then there was Timmy the Tortoise, slow and steady, but with a heart full of rhythm. He picked up 2 drumsticks and began to beat on a set of bongo drums. But instead of a rhythm, he made a noise more like a tap-dancing caterpillar, each tap out of sync, but somehow just right. The other animals tapped along, their laughter ringing out into the night. And let's not forget Penny the Parrot, with feathers bright as a rainbow and a voice as clear as a bell. She decided to try her hand, or rather beak, at mimicking the sound of the carnival rides. But instead of a roaring roller coaster, she squawked like a chicken, and instead of a merry-go-round tune, she whistled like a teapot ready to brew. The animals clapped and cheered, loving every moment of Penny's hilarious performance. Finally, there was Ollie the Owl, wise and wide-eyed, who thought a magic show would be a hoot. With a wave of his wing, he tried to pull a rabbit out of a hat, but out came a stream of colorful scarves, then a rubber chicken, and finally, a tiny mouse who squeaked in surprise before scurrying off to join the fun. As the night wore on, under the twinkling stars and the soft light of the moon, the animals continued their carnival of chaos. Each act was a joyful mishap, each performance a delightful disaster. But no one cared, not the animals, not the moon, not even the stars. They all knew that in this carnival, the silliest moments were the best ones. And so, as dawn began to paint the sky in hues of pink and gold, the animals yawned, their laughter still echoing in the cool morning air. They bid each other good night, their hearts full of joy, and snuggled into their beds with dreams of more zany adventures to come. Under the twinkling stars and the rising sun, these friends found a night of laughter and play, proving that in their little carnival, the best moments were the ones filled with the most delightful surprises. Thanks for joining us on this whimsical night. Sleep tight, little buddies, and may your dreams be as joyful as a carnival under the stars. Good night.